ever since the launch of iOS 9, there's been a steady increase in ad blocking apps being downloaded. And what do you think the implications are for the industry, the media industry, the advertising industry? It's something that's on everybody's mind right now.
Absolutely. The content blocking apps have been the highest on the charts for iOS 9 since the launch. And you know, ad blocking has been around for years and years now, and there's been a sort of slow rise in ad blocking. I think it's a certain number of people have wanted to block ads, but now when it comes to mobile, I think the experience for consumers has really been a difficult one, and the mobile ads, and particularly banners, are more interruptive than normal ads would be on the desktop or even in television. And the amount of data that's used and the way it slows consumers' phones down really has been getting in the way. And so I think that we're at the beginning of a new conversation with consumers. I think mobile has changed the game completely here. And yeah, I think that the reaction from the industry will be, how do we have a conversation with consumers that says, hey, we need your advertising revenue in order to give you content. But and that's fine, but at the same time, I think what's vital is for us to address the experience with consumers. I don't think that we can expect consumers to tolerate slower download times because of advertising, concerns about data and data privacy. I think the model of a 30-second ad between a consumer and the content that they're seeking is a model that's not sustainable. And so there are two conversations to be had. First, let's clean up the experience for consumers, and then I think we can say to consumers, well, will you pay for ads under this new environment now? And I think that's a fair conversation to have with them.
Right, so that value exchange of what consumers are willing to deal with. What about your brand marketer clients? What is their discussion with you and reaction to this ad blocking within mobile? You know, how are they dealing with this? Are they kind of in panic mode, or are they developing really good strategies to deal with this?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think we're not in panic mode. In fact, maybe we're not panicking enough. There isn't an immediate consequence for brands of ad blocking. If an ad is ad served by a third-party ad server, it's automatically recognized, so the client's not going to pay for an ad that's been blocked. But I think that the longer-term implications are concerning. There are certain groups of consumers that are going to be more difficult to reach. So, for instance, young male gamers, there's a much higher incidence of ad blocking there, purported to be as high as 40%. Amongst young IT professionals, there's a higher incidence of ad blocking than the population average as well. And so ultimately, if we don't resolve this, I think it's going to be more difficult to reach those hard to get to target audiences. So right now, I don't think that there's anything to panic about, but I really want there to be a conversation, and I want everybody to be concerned for the long term. But the good part of this is, I think it's the beginning of a new conversation about how to make the advertising experience better for consumers, how to make it more relevant, how to make it more creative, how to make it more native friendly, less interruptive, an experience that doesn't kind of take too much of your data plan away, doesn't cause latency. I think those are really good things that we have to do, particularly in the mobile environment. It's a small screen, advertising is more interruptive, potentially more effective, but it's got to be done in the right way.